Destruction is the best. Yeet, 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 yeet. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet.
NGNZ has redeemed first.
Oh, this is looking good. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet.
Skinjaya Sano is here.
Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Destruction.
Just underscore Mickey underscore is here.
I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet. Yeet us, delete us, yeet, yeet. Yeet us, delete us. Yeet us, delete us. Yeah, I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah, I'm music. We'll go with that. Ash Rain music, bro.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How are you doing today, my dudes? GGNG redeeming first. What's up, Mrs. Ken, Miku, Mickey, and Darcy? How's everybody doing across all the platforms? Let me make sure TikTok gets connected, even though it's not going to work. Oh, I'm actually getting a captcha today, which means it has a chance of working. Nope. Nope, it just keeps giving me the same captcha over and over again. Uh-huh. So if I refresh it, then I get no captcha, and it's just not gonna work. Love that. But how is everybody doing? How was your weekend, my dudes? It's now Monday night already again somehow. We gotta do our Lego Advent calendar now. To start the stream off, we gotta do our Lego Advent calendar. We left off last stream. We did number 13? Yeah, we did 13. I was supposed to do 14 yesterday with my daughters, but I didn't. We had a very busy day, so we got to do 14 and 15 today on stream again. So let's switch to the desk cam. If you're on TikTok, you're not going to be able to see the unboxing, but I will show you what we build out of the Lego Advent calendar. It only takes a few minutes, but TikTok doesn't get to see this camera because, well, that's TikTok for you. All right. What am I looking at here? There we go. 14 is over here. Well, that looks like part of something that we're going to need to build. So let's build it. Actually, I'm going to open up 15 as well. 15 is right here. Oh, it looks like it's already been punched in. Probably one of my kids. Hey, yo, we get a little Wootini guy. And he's wearing a Christmas sweater, so we'll put him together too. All right, let's do this one first.
31 months, my second longest relationship.
The question is am I in the running for the longest now? Or is the longest still ongoing, so we're just keeping pace? All right. Let's build this together.
Massive.
Oh, this one goes on this way into here. Oh, I didn't see this piece. This piece rolled away. I never saw it. I was like, I'm missing something. I was not missing something. It just rolled away. And I have this piece. Just goes right here. Get one of these. And it goes into there. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Some sort of like arm that swivels around. Like, woo. Okay, so you guys want to see it. Like this is the bottom here, and this kind of like spins around. And then that's supposed to be like pointing downwards. So like, yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to be. Some sort of robotic arm kind of deal. Interesting. So we got some extra pieces there. And then here we've got a minifig, a simple one, a 4-piece minifig. So not like as bone stock as it could be. We got this little droid inspired Christmas sweater minifig. He's got the short, non-bendable legs. He's got a head with just 2 big eyes. And then he's got his hood to match his pants, and there he is. His head's on a little crooked. Aren't all of our heads on a little crooked, maybe? I don't know. There we go. So, let's show everybody in the face cam. This was the first one we made. Some little robotic arm kind of swivels around. Yeah, and this thing kind of swivels. I don't know if I'm supposed to recognize this robotic arm or not. And secondly, this one was today's. It's a little guy. Look at his cute droid shirt. All right. Cool. So now we've got a few more to go. Well, with 15, that means we've got 9 more to open. All right. You put together your UCS X-Wing. It's massive. Ooh, I need pics of that. She insists on sticking around. Well, all right. I do too. All right. Let's get into the hardcore world though, chat. When are we gonna do 500 club updates? Whenever there's a request in the 500 and there's a club channel of Discord. Unless there's some in there that are pending that I didn't get to. Oh my goodness, there is. There's 2 in there at least, where I said I'll be doing these back in November, and then I just didn't do them. Probably because I canceled the stream or something. Chat, I did actually release an update today for the Colonel mod pack, but it's not been approved by CurseForge yet. So why am my VSync stuck to 60? It should be at 260. Maybe that's just the menu. We got Gamma Yoodles back, baby. So we can do 225%. And then we have our 500%, which we like never use. But I missed a Schmalibu sub? No, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Schmalibu, tier 3 for 31 months. You both at 31 months? What the heck? There no audio. Oh, the chests are really quiet because I updated vanilla tweaks last time too. Got it. Yeah, so what you should, whenever you hit a milestone, it's up to you to go update your post in the Discord with like a screenshot of you hitting a milestone and then telling me what you want, and then I will schedule it. Or I will do it once it's in there. You can put your mini HUD overlay back on? I could. Still don't have zeros. No, I can't. I don't have mini HUD. I don't have mini HUD. Yeah. Mini HUDs must not be updated on CurseForge then. Yeah, because I don't check other platforms for the updates. Because they release their updates on CurseForge, so they haven't released those on CurseForge. Interesting. Interesting. What was I doing today, chat? All right. Mounts of Mayhem, obviously, and then Witch Farm, and then Shulker Spillage is something we got to do. Handle, yeah. Miku's coming for a netherite. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, we got Nautilus armor at the end of last stream. Time permitting today, after we finish the Mob Zoo stuff, and the Villager door, we might go look for more Nautilus armor, but because I would like to find a diamond, aka a netherite Nautilus armor. So, but I will. I'm not only going to look for that if we have extra time after doing the rest of this stuff. So we need to go looking for mobs is our #1 priority. Yeah, that's actually comes after the Villager door, in my opinion. So, we got to go get a camel husk, a zombie horse, a parched, a nautilus, and a zombie nautilus. So, let me go grab boats to capture them in. Let me get name tags to tag them in. Quieter chests, man. It kind of bothers me. Where's the boats? This is all the boats we have, apparently. Okay. Oak boat, jungle boat, cherry boat, bamboo boat, spruce boat, cherry boat with chest, birch boat. Okay. Apparently are all the boats we have. You added quieter fire and it sucks. Yeah, quieter chests I don't know about. I did also add quieter copper dudes. I'm not always a fan of making stuff quieter, and I'm not a fan of how quiet they make it. They do it like 95% quieter, and it's just like non-existent almost. Can't place Nautilus in boats anymore. Well, I haven't updated, so I don't think that has changed. Where's the sun at? The sun is going down. I didn't grab I didn't grab any name tags. I mean, I have some. We're gonna, I don't know, let me just do like 8 of these real quick, and we'll name them Bouts of Mayhem. Okay, so if we find them, oh, I don't have any moss on me to like box them in or anything. And I'm gonna need that because we don't want them to burn come daylight. Yeah, let me go grab some moss and come, and then we'll go back out. Is there any variants of the parched, or are those the only, or is there only just one variant of parched? Yeah, there might be like one. No, they all hold a bow, don't they? There might be one holding a spear. If we kill the camel it's on. No, it doesn't hold a spear. The husk does that. Yeah, that's not what on a camel is not a variant of a parched. It's the same parched. Okay. Up we go. So we're literally just gonna be getting one parched, to my knowledge. There's no, like, babies. We will need to get jack-o'-lantern versions come Halloween. How you doing? So, yeah, let's... the parched and the camel is what we'll look for first, because they're going to be the ones spawning in mass quantities. Well, not maybe not mass quantities, but... Got him. I'm not wearing thorns, am I? No. Okay, guy, you've made your point. What was that noise? Okay, you're in a boat, you're name tagged, and now you're covered. All right, we've got our one parched. I'm gonna have to get my coordinates. Are the coordinates up on the screen right now? On the right, yeah. The parched. There we go. There he is. He's locked in. Not my problem, Darcy. We're boxing them all in the same. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, we need just the camel, though. So we gotta... Oh, buddy, I shot the camel. Okay, chase me into the water. No! Yeah, he was ignoring me for the, He was ignoring me for the skeleton, then the skeleton died. And then... Ayo, ayo, ayo. That's a mount of mayhem right there, if I've ever seen one. I don't have leaf blocks with me. No, dude, hold on. Okay, they're name tagged. Let me go get some leaves. I don't know if I got the name tag on both of them because there was other spiders trying to get in the way. Don't mess with it in the daytime. Yeah, dude, like, time of day is just so irrelevant for 99% of things that I don't even, like, notice that it's day or night. Like, period. Leaves. Because I have my gamma turned up high enough that, like, you guys can see in the dark and you're not just watching a black screen if I don't sleep. Oh, there's a left to right handedness. Just like the other mobs. Do it in the next No, I can't wait for the next Minecraft night. I need to get him in a box before the Minecraft night ends. If he didn't despawn. Oh my god, he's still there. Okay. Creeps, you gotta go. Skeleton, you gotta go. Oh my, drowns everything, dude? No. Okay. Oh, buddy, we're popping a totem. We didn't pop it. Oh my god. Holy shit. That was a genuine half a heart moment right there, chat. Out of nowhere. Just like... Wow. Okay, so I gotta make a little room. The sun is going down. You need to chase me in here now, buddy. Come on, buddy. Okay, okay. All right. Oh. Okay. No creepers coming, right? Okay, Jesus, I had to check. I really need to eat, too. Was he name tagged? Was both mobs in that mob group name tagged? Did we check that? I mean, he obviously didn't despawn. He's name tagged. The spider, I don't think gets a name. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Oh, screenshot the coordinates, yeah. Okay. Well, we used up an entire Minecraft night, but, and there's not a single parched... Oh, there is. You said they're mostly right-handed, right? So the one we have in this box is, almost guaranteed to be right-handed. And if we see a left-handed one, that's the one we need to save at this point. He is right-handed, yeah, and so was the other one that we just despawned. 5% of them are left-handed, okay. Alright, okay. Well, we gotta wait through a Minecraft day. Why'd I get a toast head? That's confusing. He wasn't named Toast. Is the pack broken? The pack is broken. Huh. Interesting. I did update the pack, yeah. I wonder if these, like, existed before the update, and, like, maybe something changed about their NBT data, so the data pack interprets that as, I need to give this a toast head, not a normal rabbit head. That's all I can think of. I actually didn't have the pack updated last stream. The data packs I had streamed without updating any of the data packs, including my own, which I had made the update for. I just hadn't dropped it into the world because I didn't have the other vanilla tweaks data packs, and I hadn't thought about updating it independently. Good source of toast heads. I mean, toast heads are easy to get because all you have to do is name a rabbit Toast, and then it's 100% drop rate. This just means I don't have to name them toast now.
Massive.
50 months subbed to this nerd.
Yo.
Holy crap.
Preach the resub, Chili. Oh, you're still alive because you're holding an item and you have a copper helmet on. Oh, a husk head, okay. Oh, buddy. Okay. Yeah, we need a camel husk. Well, actually, I would pull out my book and look through it, but time doesn't pass when you have a book open. So we have a parched. If we find a left-handed parched, I would be willing to grab it as well. But I'm not gonna spend like too much time actively looking for one. If it's gonna be really just like if we notice one while we're out and about. Yeah, then we need the camel. And then the zombie horse. And then after that, there's 3 variants of the Nautilus we have to get total. And then once we get the mobs, we got to take them over to the zoo holding area, and then we got to get them into the actual zoo. But first, we got to wait for this sun to go down. Do zombie horses and camels burn during the day? Yes. I believe they do. But not if they have horse armor on, but I can go grab horse armor now that I think about it for the horse, but the camels don't burn. Okay. But the zombie horse does because it's a zombie. Make more name tags? We have enough, and I'll make more as we need them. There's some horse armor. Okay, so none of the Nautilus copper armor came through. We'll just grab a couple diamond horse armors. You're allowed to be wrong. Oh, I need a saddle too, though. Need a saddle. I actually don't want to bring a whole big box of these. I just want to bring 1 and 1. You guys get this spammer out of here? All right. Am I gonna do the mounted camel or just the camel? It's the same thing. All right. We need We need a camel. And a horse. All right, so. Yeah, so the kid who was crying about the horses and being wrong, I just pulled up the wiki. Like most undead mobs, zombie horses burn in direct sunlight. They are protected from burning when wearing horse armor. 18,000 days. We're probably not going to be streaming or sleeping today, though, because we're going to be looking for mobs in the night for a while. So yeah, once we put the horse armor on him, he's good, and the camel doesn't burn, like you guys said, so. That makes sense. Isn't the same thing, one has 2 mobs on it, the other one doesn't have any mobs on it. The mob is the same. Make sure to remove the cacti before moving Jockey to the zoo. Well, yeah, we won't let him run into cactuses. All right, it's about to be nighttime. Where's the sun? Is it raining? Is it not actually about to be nighttime? I can't see the sun. No. Darcy, I've answered you. Multiple times. Local difficulty is literally in the top corner of the screen. 3 point something. Over here it's 3 point something. Okay, the sun is that is the sun going down. I did 20K. Been ages since we did one. Ooh. This is an OG ravine. All right, come on, give me another camel. This time maybe it won't die. No promises. I might just kind of pillar up though this time. All right, we're getting mobs. Now we just gotta look for a camel. Camel, 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 camel. Where the heck is my camel, camel? Okay, now when you turn on hitboxes, you can see how many mobs there are. Jeez. If you don't have it on, it just doesn't feel like there's any mobs. Normal horse, not a zombie horse. There's one. All right. So my plan is to just pillar up. Okay. Woo. Oh boy. Okay, I got the husk. Okay, now that I've interacted with him, he won't despawn. I should name tag him, though. I just don't want him getting shot while I'm riding him. Okay. I don't think I can boat this guy up. Is that right? We also don't think he burns, but I will cover him anyway. All right, bud. You have a rib cage exposed. All right, so we have our camel. Now the only other land animal we need is the zombie horse. Oh, and I need wings. What am I doing with my life? Wings. Oh my god, he's one right there. Holy crap. All right, he's safe. Do you know how long it took us to get one of these to spawn last time? We're getting so many social spawns from zombies right now. I gotta spawn him, get his armor on him. Or I gotta tame him. Saddle armor, now he can't burn. He's actually pretty speedy. But I gotta put him in a box now. Oh, sorry, horse guy. Oh my god. Get the heck away. He is 100% tamed, so I don't need to name tag him, but I will. All right. And he's covered, and he's got diamond horse armor on. He is safe, in theory. I do need to screenshot his coordinates. And I do need to screenshot the camel's coordinates. Okay, is that it for land animals then? Let me see. Got the camel husk, we got the zombie horse, we got a parched. I would like to get a left-handed parched. I'll look for one of those through the rest of this Minecraft night, a left-handed parched. If I find one, great. If I don't, fine. You're right-handed. Another camel, okay. He's a right-handed parched on the camel. I was just checking. Right-handed. Right-handed. Head over to this one. I know, I looked right at him. Lefty. No, he's got right. Never mind. Oh, and wow, another... Oh, you're a lefty, though. Wow, we're gonna kill a jockey right now trying to get a left-handed parched. Okay, he's in. He's name tagged. I'm getting the heck out of here to despawn those other mobs. Before someone shoots him. Okay, guy. Okay, I got that screenshot of his coordinates. Now we've got every possible land animal we could need. And the sun is starting to rise. Wonderful. Yes, so... We've already got our normal nautiluses trapped. We just need zombie nautiluses, which are gonna be pretty rare to find. And then we have to find a coral one, which is gonna be incredibly rare to find. So yeah, somewhere right around here, actually. Yeah, right here, chat, we have 3 nautiluses. 2 of them are tamed. One of them is the baby that we bred for the advancement. But they're ready. So... we just need to go searching for zombie nautiluses again. Does anybody remember where we found the first one? We don't need any more boats. Yeah. Ocean ruins. Okay. Local difficulty at my base is at a 6.38. I don't know what that is, how high that is, but...
Tinsley_98 is here.
When we get down here, it's dipping down to 5s. I saw 4.9, but basically the whole base is in the 4 to 6 range. And then the further away we get, we're into the 3s. Uh-huh. Yeah, so ocean ruins. We have ocean ruins like right here, but mobs aren't gonna spawn here during the day, are they? Have we never opened this? If we did, we didn't take the items out. Oh, we do get drowns during the day around ocean ruins. So, yeah, I just gotta go fly around ocean ruins, I guess. I'm gonna need more saddles though, because well, how do you tame a zombie nautilus? Oh, wait, don't they come with their own saddles? And are they already tamed then? Okay, yeah, we're gonna need my leads. We're gonna need pufferfish. Yeah, we're getting all three variants. I'm gonna bring a few saddles in case I have a problem. And pufferfishes. Yellow shulkerbuck. Oh, you mean like normal pufferfish, non-buckets? Yeah, probably. And then I don't need to name tag them. I just need to tame them. I have hitboxes. Whoa. Skeleton horses? Not even name tagged. They're just down there. I don't know why they're there. Yeah, I don't care. I'm out here looking for zombie nautiluses, which apparently could spawn during the day at an ocean ruin. So. Normal nautiluses. I don't know how far we're gonna have to get to find a coral one. That's gonna be real problematic, I think. But oh, about a rocket. You know, when you have hitboxes on, you actually notice quite a bit of drowns spawning. Just in the middle of nowhere. Or are those guys holding something? No, okay, it's not like they're left over. So... Normal Nautilus standing next to a drowned. They didn't like spawn together and decouple or something, I thought. Maybe could have happened. Oh yeah, I know those spawning rules, Mickey. Took us ages to find one to kill last stream. We killed one last stream for the advancement. So we just gotta find them again. Ah, a Trident boy. Alright, that's our first Trident boy of the day. So that means the next Trident boy, according to probability, will have one. We'll have a zombie Nautilus. Because the way zombie Nautilus is spawned, chat, is it actually is a modified version of a drown. So when the game tries to spawn in a drowned, it has a chance that that drowned will be holding a trident. And if it is a zombie that is or a drowned that is holding a trident, there's a 50% chance that that zombie holding or that drowned holding a the drowned holding a trident will be riding a zombie Nautilus. So there is no mechanic that directly spawns in a zombie Nautilus on its own. It's all based off the mechanics for a drowned spawning. Yo, we have never opened this chest before. Copper Nautilus armor. Heck yeah, dude. Whoa, that was a lag spike. Oh, my Nautilus. How you doing? Oh, Trident boy. Second Trident boy of the day. And no Nautilus on him. Under him. Well, let me. There we go. So many drowns. Not a single Nautilus jockey, though. If I just stay around here for a minute, chat, there's a chance that one might spawn in while I'm nearby here. But it's not happening. Oh, I thought that was one because the two hitboxes were kind of overlapping for a second. So many drowns in the ocean. Sounds like a saying of so many fish in the sea. So it's a 50-50 shot, and we've seen two trident holders, and neither of them have it. Have had it, so. A confirmed two trident holders. I mean, more of these guys might have, but. That's a lot of glow squids.
Massive.
Hello.
Yo.
I couldn't think of something clever for 51.
Okay. I believe you. Thank you for the resubbage. I do love it when we burn a lot of diamonds. Come on, dudes. The glow squid down there. What the heck? How am I supposed to find one of these guys? I'm out of rockets again. Oh. I thought that guy's got a trident. I saw the trident waving around. But he doesn't have. So that's our third confirmed trident dude. And it's supposed to be a 50-50 shot. But so far we've had 3 in a row. That's like flipping a quarter 3 times in a row, landing on heads. each time. Possible, but suspicious. uh... Come on, dude. 4th trident, bro. And no... Not a single stinking Nautilus jockey. What the hell? It's supposed to be 50-50 when you find a trident, bro. All I know is being 0 for 4 is less than 50-50. That's what I know. Albeit one of those trident boys was a baby who's drowned potentially. Which that might not have any odds. Yeah. There is. Drowns can still spawn in the daylight at the bottom of the oceans, and especially in and around ocean ruins. Lots of Nautiluses around here. Not a single drowned. Let alone what we're looking for. Well, the next Minecraft night, let's head over to our coral reef area. And we'll see if any wants to spawn over there. I'm out of my drink. Did I not? Oh, my water bottle. I did have that with me. Oh. I also could use some chapstick. Yeah, maybe we'll just spend the next night in this ocean. Oh. My lips feel so dry. Yeah, so this is where we've farmed basically all of our coral that we've ever needed. As well as where we have set up our... this is where we bred our axolotls here. When we were looking for the blue boy. Alright, yeah, we're getting drowns here. Oh, we even have a part of the sea over there, yeah. Part of the sea? Conduit. We were too lucky with the horse. We're never gonna find the Nautilus now. Ugh. No, they don't spawn any frozen biomes. I assume drowns still spawn their normal ways in frozen biomes, but there's no chance for them to have. I hear a zombie. Must be underground for it to be a normal zombie growl. Oh, baby squid. Yeah, we're not gonna get much of anything to spawn for what we need in the daylight over there. What? He's got another trident. That's our 5th trident guy. But no. I feel like this drowned never dies. I feel like he just stays here. He should be despawned by now. Okay. He comes right back. Is he name tagged? Is he wearing armor? No, they don't spawn in their offhand. They don't spawn holding a trident in their offhand. If they're spawning one, they're holding it in their main hand. And their main hand is probably the same probability as all the other mobs, where it's a 95% chance it's their right hand, and the other 5% is a left hand. Yeah, it always spawns with it in their main hand. Oh, wait, did I sleep recently? What's up with it being still so sunny out? Ooh. Yeah. Anyone ever wonder why I don't gamble? All right. 1.1 billion. Wait, you're gonna buy tickets for next time if nobody wins tonight because it'll go over $1 billion, is what you're saying. Where's my guy, dude? Mm. Huh. Okay. Yeah, dude. $1 billion. So ludicrously much. Even after taxes, like I really dislike the argument about how, like, not that I think playing the lottery is good, but about the like, oh yeah, but you'll lose half of it in taxes. Dude, if I won $1 billion and sure I have to pay 40% in taxes or whatever, that's still 600 million, dude. It's like, it's so... Yeah, whatever it is. Uh... Yeah, at that scale, when you're talking half of it is still, like, half of it is enough to retire, no matter how old you are. Like, yeah. Okay, it's nighttime. $1 billion at 99% is $1 million payout. Is that right? No. It's a $10 million payout. Still life-changing money. Yeah. Not even like 10 mil is 100% like a invest it right, you can quit your job and live off the interest. Like, yeah. And live a modest lifestyle. You're not gonna go buy out. You're not gonna win 10 million, invest it right, live off the interest, and go buy a mansion, right? But pay off your house, or buy a house, a normal house if you don't have one. Oh yeah, dude, 100K would be enough to turn anybody around. Dude, I did see somebody though on social media relatively recently that was like getting an inheritance of like, I want to say like 70K, and they were like posting about how should I quit my job, what, you know, like I'm don't ever need to work again. And it was like, it's like, yeah, when you're 20 years old, you know, 70K does feel like that, but obviously I can see if you're like working at McDonald's and you get, you know, 70K handed to you, then like, yeah, quit McDonald's probably. But for a lot of people, that is more than a year's salary. The median income in America is like 50K or something like that. Not the average, because the average is skewed by billionaires, but the median is like 50. So 70K is more than a year's salary for most people in America. How are we not seeing any, dude? I feel like something's wrong. I feel like there's also so much light around that coral reef. I should just focus on finding a normal one first. I was kind of hoping to be flying like just around this in the general area and like have a chance of seeing one of either variety. Is that a Trident boy? No, okay. He's not a Trident boy, but still. The moon's about to set already. The nights are so much shorter than the days. Usually when I'm playing, it feels the other way around. But when I'm looking for hostile mobs... For 500K, you'd quit your job? For 500K, I would for 500K, I would too, but only to pursue a career as a content creator. I wouldn't, for 500K, I wouldn't quit my job and just go sit on the couch all day and relax and put my feet up kind of deal, right? I'd use $500,000 to bankroll being a content creator. Could comfortably coast on that for several years, and then if it doesn't work out, you know, well, go get a new job. But with a lot more skills and a padded resume for content creating stuff. So. I wouldn't even know where to store that much money though, right? Like, I don't even know like how to, not like physically, but like, I don't even know like what kind of accounts you would put that much money into. I know of like big investment account stuff. This is not financial advice, chat. I just don't know the actual process of getting one of those accounts. Like everyone wants the what the S&P 500. Genuinely don't know how I would put money into an S&P 500. I don't know, man. I know my retirement accounts, but like, yeah, you find someone to do it for you. Exactly. Fidelity is like where I know if they do 401ks and stuff. So is like S&P 500 just an account you can open with at Fidelity is what you're saying? Yeah, I mean, well, it's news to me. I use high yield savings accounts for a lot of things, but but other than like my 401k, I don't really do any investing stuff. I don't do gambling, and investing seems like gambling. What is a bee doing out here? Don't hire your uncle's wife's nephew's sister to do it. Yeah, okay. No. So I do know there's like so r/personal finance on Reddit. I used to frequent that sub a lot when I was broke. I haven't in a long time, but there was a post because I just don't use Reddit, and I am trying to use social media a lot less. But if I did use Reddit, I would definitely still be on there on personal finance. Where was I going with this? Oh, there was a post on there that I saw that I bookmarked that I have no idea if I could ever find the bookmark if it happened. But it was the breakdown of what you should do if you did ever win life-changing lottery money. And one of the very first things, Grayson, specifically is don't tell anyone, especially family, that you've won until after you've completed the checklist of the rest of the post. Well, it was don't tell anybody, especially family or social media. Like, did you see your message? There is a glitch with them spawning. It literally spawned for me last stream. I got one and I killed it. So like, they work. I've got, we've had them spawn before. If I go to mobs, Zombie Nautilus, you have killed one Zombie Nautilus. So like, it spawned and I killed it. And you know, there's not been a second hot fix or anything like that to break it, you know. Maybe their rates are just really low and I got really lucky, but... Here's the post, you assume? Oh, you got... there's been quite a few of them. Damn. There's been quite a few of them over the years. I don't know which one specifically. But they're... Yeah. A lot of it was like... Find out... The first thing you should do is... You know, find somebody... find an accountant, find somebody trusted, insurance licensed, and then get them, you know, to go with you to collect the money. And then don't tell anybody out, you know, you tell your spouse, but like don't tell every uncle and aunt and cousin and post on social media. All that stuff. I love the r/personal finance subreddit specifically because they used to, I don't know if they still do, and I haven't looked at it in years, but they had like a flow chart of like what you should do. Like your first thing is like, obviously you should make sure you're paying your required bills, then make sure you're paying your optional bills. And then it gets into like, make sure you're saving up an emergency fund, and then make sure you're making the minimum contributions for your retirement. And then make sure you're like getting your emergency fund up to 6 months. And it was like all the ways to do it. And I was like broke and following that like a playbook. That like really helped me not be broke, even with like making no money. So I really used that, and would be in there. Okay, yo, chat. All right, yo, here we go. We gotta kill. Got him. And then we gotta tame him with. What, did that work first try? Heck yeah, dude. Whoa, not what I meant to do. Okay, now he is wearing armor, so he's not gonna burn. He's not gonna burn even when we go up into the sun. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at, and I don't know where... Yeah, it has a dash. Uh-huh. That's a flattened island, right? No. Uh-oh. Normal Nautiluses. Follow the beacon? There was a beacon? Oh! There we go. What was that? Interesting. I just realized we can swim the zombie horse over the ocean now. We wouldn't even need to put him in a boat. We could just ride him just the same as this guy. He'd be slower though. And he's got horse armor on, so he wouldn't damage. Oh, were we able to have seen that beacon earlier? Oh no, I think that's what Darcy probably saw and thought was a beacon. And the camel, yeah. Yeah, so we can move those ones during daytime, right? Because a camel doesn't burn and a zombie horse doesn't burn with armor. You guys also said the parched doesn't burn? Yeah, so this guy would normally burn it when we do the little jump out of the water if I didn't have the armor on him. Ah. This is a zombie Nautilus wearing copper armor. Okay. And because he's tamed and has copper armor on, he doesn't need to be protected from the sun. Plus, he's literally in water. Cool. Now we just gotta find a coral one. What's up? Maybe I should go to the coral reef and just start punching out pickles? No. Horse armor and Nautilus armor don't take damage like player armor does. They last forever. And also he's in water, so he wouldn't even be taking damage until he is completely out of water. Yeah, I don't know if I should just be punching pickles out of here or what. It feels like I would have to do so much work to make even a little bit of progress. The question is, though, does it need to be in the coral biome, or would it be anywhere in, like, the lukewarm ocean? Where he spawns, like, corally? Because that would be really good for us if, like, spawning out in here in these shallow, lukewarm oceans would also work. Or does it specifically need to be in the coral biome? Let me see. When an adult drowns, blah, blah, blah. Zombie Nautilus jockeys thus spawn in dripstone caves and in various ocean biomes. Those that spawn in warm oceans. Okay, any warm ocean spawn will be... it doesn't need to specifically be in the coral biome. This is a warm ocean here, I believe. Does anybody else see it? Minecraft Overworld is over on the right, but I don't see biome type. This is a warm ocean, though. This is the coral biome that I have mined. And you can see here, like, nothing is, like, completely cleared out. Like, over here is actually the only spot. Oh, here, we've completely cleared out. But... yeah. No, it's just any of these warm oceans. Where is it spawning all of the hostile mobs, though? Like, it's got the entire mob cap to spawn right now. Because I'm so high up. But it's not putting any hostile mobs in the ocean. Like, what the hell? You'd think the ocean would just be absolutely full of drowns when you're doing what I'm doing right now. It doesn't seem to be, like, any drowns, honestly. Well, there's one. We just need the zombie... The coral zombie nautilus is the last mob we have to gather. And then we can start moving, we can start putting them into the zoo. Well, we'd have to go into the zoo and start, like, decorating the rooms and stuff first, I guess. But... what we need specifically is an ocean ruin in this biome for them to spawn at. And there is one right around here, but it's lit up pretty dang well, so nothing's gonna spawn there. Yeah, we're getting all the new mobs. That's all we're doing right now. We're doing all the stuff for the update. I only brought one Nautilus armor with me, though, huh? Interesting. Yeah, after this Minecraft night, if we don't find any, we will need to head to the base and get another Nautilus armor for our next night of exploration. But I don't want to give up any nighttime. Going back to the base for that right now. It's really weird having a coral reef off the coast of a frozen biome. Oh, you think we... oh, we didn't even bring any. Got it. That's Minecraft for you. Oh. Oh, phantom out behind me. Should you get sweet or peanut butter apple? Sweet apple, you mean? Like, you're gonna get a sweet apple or a peanut butter apple? Or like a sweet as in like a piece of candy or a peanut butter apple? I think you should definitely go for the apple over candy. Magic and I actually have like caramel dip for apples. We haven't opened it, and the apples we bought have definitely just rotted. But it sounds delicious. Alright, it's daytime again. Nothing spawned. Let's go get ourselves some more Nautilus armor. Yeah, I feel like this coral Nautilus is like one of the rarest mobs Mojang has added to the game in a minute. Whoa. Oh, wait. I thought that was like a skeleton or something. And I thought this was like stuff that got blown up. Interesting. Did it just burn? There is lava underneath it. Free always tastes good. Actually, I don't know if I back that up. I'm here for something, chat. Something or other. Armor. Hey, yo, look at that. More copper Nautilus armor. Because we had this copper one there. So that should mean, though, gold Nautilus armor had come through. And we gotta... I want to just put that there with this one. We don't have any copper horse armor. But we do have, yeah. So, screw it. I'll just do this for now until we have more than one row. What spawns with a rider? Nautiluses? Yes, they have to spawn with a rider. That's the only way they spawn. Well, zombie Nautiluses. We've discussed this thoroughly, both today and last stream. Actually, it's the halfway mark of stream. Oh no, it's still just a zombie Nautilus with a different texture. Let's take a quick break, chat, because it's the halfway mark of stream, and I need to like get up and stretch and stuff like that. Fill up my inventory. and go. All right, chat, whatever platform you're watching on, consider dropping a follow. I'm gonna take a quick break and put a mini game on in the purple chat. Link will be in the bio panels, descriptions, etc. if you want to play. I'll be back in a few minutes after I get up, go get a drink, use the restroom, stretch my legs, all that kind of stuff. BRB. Yo, I'm back. I'm looking over at TikTok chat right now. Yeah, I can't see TikTok chat anymore. I have like a combined chat window that shows like all my chats together from every platform, and it won't show me TikTok chat anymore. I don't know why. I think like my I think that might be shadow banned or something, so it is what it is. So regardless, let me see if I can do this actually. Clear cache. That might help me be able to see the comments. I don't know. All right. Cool. I want to go see where we're at down here. Yo, first full box of campfires. Okay, so it's not made it to the second one yet, but a full box of campfires. The amount of logs per campfire is crazy. I think it's like, well, obviously 3 logs to make the campfire plus sticks is like, you know, you're using like 1/16 of a log or something like that. And coal you're using you 1/4 of a log. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, you're using like almost, you're using over 3 logs per campfire, which is for oak trees is like 2/3 of the average tree per campfire, I think. Suspicious quarters? I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let's see if we can get another one of those, or our first zombie drown. A shulker loader? Yeah, shulker loaders are crazy. Love them. Auto crafters and shulker loaders. I'm dreaming of a coral nautilus, just like the ones that used to spawn. What's up? Chat, has anybody been getting into the Christmas spirit this year? I've been listening to Christmas music all weekend with my daughters and stuff. I'm having a good time. We got all our decorations up as of like over a week ago at this point. And it's just like, I'm feeling good for Christmas. Though, oh boy. I need my wings on. We were really churning through wings here. We're spending a lot of time in the air. Like we just don't care. We're not finding the Nautilus. That's for sure. A blue, blue, blue Christmas. The cat will demolish it? Oh, rip. Yeah, Mitzi always knocks ornaments off our tree, and then this year is the first year we had since my oldest was born. This is the first year we don't have like a baby gate around the Christmas tree though. Just like, yeah, they go up and they'll play with the ornaments, but they're not gonna break them. They're not gonna choke on them. You know. Previously, we had like a big old baby gate. We would just wrap around it. But not no mo. I didn't even think about it. It wasn't until like we were FaceTiming grandma's or something, and someone mentioned, "Oh, no baby gate around it." I'm like, I didn't even remember we had a baby gate around it last year. It's just how quickly things like baby gates evaporate out of your mind. And you want to move past them as quickly as you can. Barely got it. Nice. All right. Where the heck is the Nautilus? You know, chat, did we predict Mounts of Mayhem? I gotta ask, did we predict the Mounts of Mayhem update, chat? Because this summer, who remembers what we did this summer? During the subathon, we had a community build, like I always do, which is always a vehicle of sorts, okay? And this year we chose a submarine. And to base our build specifically on a submarine named the Nautilus. I don't know if the Nautilus is the one we specifically used, but the Nautilus was one that we were considering using. And we did a lot of talking during those streams about the movie 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, where that submarine, which is a fake submarine, is also named the Nautilus. I think Mojang must watch my streams to an embarrassing degree and have, you know, been influenced. Mojang as a whole, that's gotta be what it was. That one time you took a drink of water and you said, "I'm parched." Oh no. I don't know if I've ever said that, but I can find out. I have all the or all of the subtitle transcripts. I could real easily run a search through files for the word parched. The one I built was based off the USS Nautilus. Nice. USS Nautilus. Blue, blue, blue Christmas. Yeah, not gonna spawn. Yeah, we're just looking for the coral zombie nautilus at this point. We're looking for a rare variant. You can't spell? That's all right. You're not a wizard. Oof. I genuinely don't know how long should I be willing to look for this mob. Like, if I don't get it today, do we just move on without it? Like, how many streams do I dedicate to finding it? It does the light of pickles prevent spawns? Well, it should spawn out here too. Anywhere that is a warm ocean. Here, I can turn on that. All right, so yeah, anywhere that's a warm ocean, if a zombie nautilus spawns, it will be a coral one. So the corals, which is why I'm not looking here anymore. I'm looking here in the warm oceans, which are a lot darker. The warm oceans are the shallow, sandy oceans. So I'm trying to stay in the shallow, sandy oceans. I'll look through the edges of the coral one, but... And they could spawn here during the day, but it doesn't appear that any do. Only in the deeper parts. And this is a deep, lukewarm ocean, which wouldn't count. It needs to be a warm ocean. And this... Oh, this is the same biome. This one here is just called a warm ocean as well. Interesting. So, okay, we got one there during the day. So, like, it is possible, but it's very rare. Yeah, where's my wiki page? Oh. Yeah, zombie nautilus, jockeys, thus, spawn, no. Those that spawn in warm oceans will become the coral zombie nautilus variant, which only differs in appearance. Warm oceans are... Yeah, there's only one variant of warm ocean. Oh, and it does vary by watercolor is one way to identify it, but my water is like transparent and actually decent looking. We can just go by the tag up in the title, but yeah, not a lukewarm ocean or an ocean or a cold ocean or a frozen ocean, specifically only a warm ocean. So like out there, you can see this water is like the brightest. This is a warm ocean. And then when you go out, it gets a little darker, and now we're in the lukewarm. Yeah. And then when you get to something that's like no green in it is called an ocean, and then it gets to a frozen ocean is like dark blue. Wait, it says on wiki page lukewarm and deep luke. Hold on. Does the side on the wiki page the coral version? Because if you look at the spawning explanation of the zombie nautilus page, it says it says specifically those that spawn in warm oceans will become the coral zombie nautilus variant. No, I don't think so, NG. I don't think it spawns them inside the bounding box like it does, like, if it does, it's not the same as, like, you know, setting something up in a, what kind of bounding box farms? I'm just wither skellies. Like those guys, I don't think like you're ever gonna, you can make a drown farm out of one of those that's gonna produce like a wither skeleton farm would produce out of a fortress or something. Yeah. Light from the pickles does not affect it. Okay, so the coral zombie nautilus does not spawn on its own. The game has to spawn a rare variant of a drown to get a zombie nautilus. So it has to meet the requirements of a drown to spawn in, which is a light level of 0. And then that drowned at a light level of 0 has a small % chance to be holding a trident. And if it does hold a trident, then you have a 50% chance of it also being on a nautilus, a zombie nautilus. And if you're in a warm ocean when that spawns, then it will be a coral zombie nautilus. So like we're really narrowing it down. Like yeah, it's incredibly rare to get one of these, apparently. Well, not really. We're in a massive warm ocean. We just have to get one rare spawn to happen. So if you theoretically think about like how many dudes with a trident you encounter, theoretically 50% of those trident boys will now be riding a zombie nautilus. But the problem is that I'm like 1 for 6 on trident boys today. Only one of them have been on a single been on a nautilus. Which that math is just not right. Or it's not what it should be. Only 600 mil. You got a big stream delay, dude? So 6.7%. So we're talking like 3.35% of drowns should be a jockey. 3.35%. And then we need one to spawn in a specific warm ocean biome, which are shallow, so there is less surface area for them to spawn in. And because they're so shallow, you get no daytime spawns, period. Because the water is not deep enough to go down to light level 0 during the day. I still don't, I feel like I feel like we've seen more than 100 drowns, though, who have only gotten one. It's always when you're in a war motion. It's always coral when you're in a war motion. So we just need one to spawn in this biome. Same percent chance. 3.5% chance, basically, or 3.35% chance of any drown to spawn shall be a coral nautilus if it's in this biome. Theoretically speaking. I mean, that math tells me that it's like effectively 1 out of every 30 drowns we see should be sitting on a zombie nautilus. And that's just frankly not the case today. We've had way more than that. We've seen way more than 30 drowns today in the ocean. And we've only seen one single zombie nautilus. Can I find this coral dude and put him in my zoo? Do this all night, and if we don't find it, just be on the lookout. Yeah, potentially. That's what I was thinking. If I don't find him today, actively looking for literally half a stream in the right place with the right conditions, and I can't get one to spawn, then yeah, we'd probably move on. And next stream maybe next stream what we would do is we would go build the mob zoos, move our mobs that we do have in there, and then any time remaining, if there is, we go continue looking for him. And then if we still don't find one at the end of that stream, then we move on to the final, or to the witch farm, and then it's just a ongoing kind of thing. Trident boy. Oh, this is the wrong motion anyway. I feel like the mob cap for drowns is too low. I feel like if they cranked up the mob cap for drowns, it wouldn't be so bad. I mean, I feel like it would make the ocean suck. if they were teeming with drowns at night, but I don't know if Mojang adjusting the mob cap for drowns or something is something they should just change on a whim. But yeah, this is incredibly slow. Oh, I saw those two fish hitboxes overlapping, and I got excited. Where's my guy, dude? Where is he? Has everyone done their Christmas shopping yet? Yes. We are all done with our Christmas shopping. I thought we were, and then Magic told me today, she was like, hey, don't get the mail tomorrow. There's something coming. I'm like, oh, I thought we had everything. She's like, I found something else. And I'm like, you didn't need to spend more money. Because if it was for me, if I'm not allowed to see it, that means it was for me. And not that I don't want gifts. I don't want to spend money on myself. I go all out for my kids, and I get Magic nice stuff, but I'd rather just save the money on myself. We gotta wait another day, dude. This is like infuriating. Oh, yeah, I'm running out of wings. That would be great, actually. Good suggestion, dude. Wrong box. Which one is it? Riptide? Yeah, who needs rockets? I could just stay within the water even then. Huh? Okay, no, so really underwater Riptide doesn't get you nothing? Am I doing something wrong? Why does it do no movement in the water? Wait, am I supposed to be holding W? Yeah. Maybe it's because we're in flight mode? Oh, maybe. No. No, but if you go out of the water with it, you go so much further, even without wings. Yeah, it really just sucks. Oh, you're actually a Trident guy. Interesting. Yeah, rain, it's crazy. Yeah, I've always seen the people doing what I just do, like fly up out of the water and then fly, and then usually they're in rain and they'll go like incredibly far, incredibly fast, but in water they're useless, dude. I one shot that dude. But yeah, I can use this instead of rockets, just for funsies. The reason you go far in rain is because you're flying with rain, and you can use the Trident in the rain instead of rockets in the air. Right? But it makes you go faster than rockets would. So. Yeah, in the rain, you have to have your wings on to be able to use it to go really fast. So. Oh. Goodness. You know what I could do if I wanted to try another method is I could find some drowns underwater and just start punching them with my fist. And then maybe we get social spawns that spawn. So far, none. It's every time it takes a damage from a player, it has a chance to socially spawn. But some mobs are more likely to. Like individual, like NBT data level stuff. They're more likely to trigger it. So not like every drown has a chance of social spawning, you know, a buddy. They could, yeah. They could spawn down in a ravine. Potentially. As long as... Oh, this is lukewarm motion, though. Dang it. The sun is a block? Yeah. The sun is a block and my moon is a block, too. The moon's very visibly a block. The sun just looks, you know... bright. All right, here's another home. My goodness, let's kill him. Hey, social spawn dude. All right. With more around, they're more likely to be more social spawny. So we don't want to kill... We want to just keep hitting. If we want a big wave. Seemed like this was the social spawn guy. Oh, I'm drowning. Get them back to the ocean floor. And hit them again. Come on. Give me more social buds. I do think they still have the social spawns still need to meet like light requirements potentially. So that sucks. Oh, right, because you have like that fake, you have like the stream in game with a mod kind of deal, right? Yeah, well, now it's nighttime. I'm gonna spend this nighttime in the ocean. trying to get social spawns to happen. Yeah, I'm on a TV screen. I remember you putting me there and showing me in the Discord. Oh, there was another guy. Oh wow, he's way over there now. Wherever he's going, he really wants to be over there. There's another guy. Hey, I got my Heart of the Sea. He's dead. Nothing. No. I just need one guy to be one of the very social guys and spawn in like 10 buddies. And then the chances of one of those 10 buddies being a social guy could mean that we go on forever, you know. But the fact that he was aggroed at me before I was in the water means this guy probably spawned socially from the other guy. I don't know if this is worth it over just like the lack of area I'm missing. Like, because I would spawn in so many more drowns just by doing this and then flying up and despawning them and flying back down. Like, the chance of drown spawning is so much higher like this. The problem is I just can't realistically see them all. Because they spawn under and behind me, which is a very hard angle to look at when you're flying. That's my mob zoo over there. My whole base will be even further. We're trying to find a coral zombie nautilus right now, and I've been looking for this mob specifically for an hour now. Oh my god, why am I getting a pain like in my side of my back right now? Whew. Okay, thank you for that, Phantom. Oh man, okay. Mm. Phantom pains. Oh, you're so bad. Ah. I only have one more pair of wings, dude. This shouldn't be legal. Now I know how everyone feels though that grinds like I don't know what game it is. But I got friends who will like go do like raids. They'll get in a group and they'll go do a raid where they have like a 1% drop rate of a piece of loot, and they go for hours and hours and hours and grind the same raid over and over and over again. Yeah, something, anything. Shiny hunting for, yeah. Like that's what this is. Except there's no boss fight you're doing over and over again. You're just looking at the same chunk of ocean for hours. Well, yeah, I haven't been sleeping all stream, so yeah, of course we've got phantoms now. So. Oh, where's he at? Let me at him. He's around here somewhere. There's gotta be one. You know, I really wish that we had like a statistic for how many spawned, not only like how many I killed or fed or whatever, right? I'd love to know how many of those specifically have spawned in the world, and I've not seen them. If the number is not 0, I will be upset. You know? You know. Look at you. If it is 0, I'll be upset too. Though if the number was like 30 or something crazy like that, we'd be like, how are we missing them? We need to like re-strategize. But you know, maybe 1 or 2 of them have spawned like right at the corner of my screen or render distance or whatever, and it's just like never lined up to where I could see them. No. So I have hostile mobs only spawn within 128 block radius of the player. That's all. It's 128 block radius of the player. Doesn't matter how big your render distance is or simulation distance is. That's hard coded. And you can't make your render distance smaller than 128 blocks. Because the smallest you can do is like 5 chunks. And 5 chunks is 16 times 5 is... Yeah. You thought you were awesome? That was a mistake. Whoa. Oh my god, chat. Bro, I just want to find this guy and go to sleep. Yeah, we're seeing quite a few drowns spawn, even during the day in this ocean, but not a single Nautilus one. A new drown farm over a drained ocean. Interesting. Ugh. Wait, how did this guy not despawn?
Preach, dude.
Yeah, this guy's not despawning. What the hell? Why aren't you despawning? Are you the problem why we're not getting any spawns? Yeah. Yeah, it's a 3.35% chance of a drowned to spawn. So the chance of, or when it's a 3.35% of a drowned that has spawned. The chances of a drowned spawning are very low. In a warm ocean, you don't get a lot of drowns, especially during the day. Yeah, what if it's the same ones over and over again? Like this guy here, you see him? We should be able to fly up and you'll see all the other mobs despawn around him. For sure high enough, and if we go straight back down... Oh, he gone, okay. Maybe I just wasn't going far enough away. How can I fathom $1 billion if I can't even perceive 128 blocks? Oh no. Yeah, this guy, he was here earlier too. I wonder if socially spawned drowns don't despawn or something. No, I like flying up to despawn everything that's in the ocean. And then fly back down. And let it spawn in the mob cap, you know, starting with just only a sliver of ocean in the inside the spawnable area. So you get high density spawns, but it really only brings you fish. So tired. Well, it's midnight. We've officially been looking for this version, this one single mob for over an hour now. The coral zombie nautilus. We've needed just, or we've been looking for this guy for over an hour now. It's still pending, which feels like someone won something. Well, that means that they probably know that they sold a winning ticket to someone. And that person has not claimed it yet. Right? Because they know the numbers they sold. Obvious, like you have to be able to validate that it's not a knockoff, right? They know the numbers they sold. They know somebody has the numbers, and they just have to wait to be contacted. But if the person is playing it smart for $500 million, they're not going to call them tonight. They're going to go get their attorney. They're going to get their attorney's fees paid based off of contingency of the ticket being real, and then they'll go find someone to do their financing, and then once he has his personal team lined up, they'll go claim the money. If you don't want to lose it all, that's what you do. Though just because they sold the numbers doesn't mean that, you know, the person who bought it didn't throw their ticket away or lose it or you know, gave it to, well, there's those videos, people will buy lottery tickets and, you know, give it to a homeless guy or something, and then they don't have a TV to watch it and know they've won. If it's unclaimed, does the counter continue or start over? I'm pretty sure you have X amount of days to claim. Probably says so on a ticket you buy. But it's probably days to claim. You don't have to claim it immediately. That's true. Doesn't mean I don't know things about it. I just don't play it. Keep getting fake notifications. One of my devices on my Wi-Fi keeps like disconnecting and reconnecting like 2 or 3 times every hour, and I get a notification when it goes offline every time. It's incredibly annoying. Yeah, the Nautilus is like just not gonna make an appearance tonight. The coral zombie Nautilus decided to take the day off. Yeah. All right, nighttime means higher spawn rates because the water is dark all the way up to the surface. Well, it means more spawning locations. It doesn't necessarily mean better spawn rates. Nah, that won't do anything. Oh, fine. I hate you. Ooh, the dolphin made me take off. Ugh. We did it! Hey, buddy! How you doing? How you doing? You hungry? First try? Look at him. Look at him. He's exactly the same as the other one because we put armor on him. I actually don't like that it covers up his corals. But, you know, whatever. We got him! And we were in the right place the whole time. I knew it. He's totally got a completely different color, like, tail than the normal one. Yeah, it's like brighter. Like I thought the like, I don't know, the skin part of him would be the same, but it's definitely a brighter green. Yeah, more yellower. Yeah, when they're in the zoo, neither of them are gonna wear armor, but they're wearing armor now so they don't burn to death. We're gonna have 3 guys in these, or no, 4 Nautiluses in the zoo totally. 1 of each zombie variant, and 2 normal ones, 1 with armor, 1 without. 1 with armor and a saddle, and then 1 that's naked like the zombies. Now, the Nautiluses, they, like, suffocate in air, don't they? Which means I have to get them up there in a waterlogged transport, which I don't have a permanent waterlogged transporter. Oh, zombies don't suffocate when they're not in the water. Yeah, that's what I had to do last time. Oh, it's just swim. Yeah, I don't need to do a bubble column. I could just swim them up a water stream because I can control them. We normally would make a bubble column. That's what we've done in the past, is we've built a temporary moss bubble column. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely a different shade of green. Yo. All right, so is that every mob we need? Camel husk, zombie horse, left and right-handed parched. Nautiluses, we got 3 of them, which we only needed 2. And zombie nautiluses, we got 1 of each. All right, that's all we needed to gather for the mob zoo. Wow, okay. Good job. Let me turn off my biome. Set that to in overlay, so it should tell us that now. Okay, cool. It does tell us the biome info in the top left. I really do, chat, enjoy the F3 menu having, like, I don't need better F3 anymore. Though I bet you better F3 is better, maybe even, I don't know. Don't know. I will probably go back to mini HUD once I get it updated, but chat, I'm feeling like really tired today, so I got the mobs and I feel like I'm happy with that. And let's start bingo up. We'll end a bit early because I just feel incredibly tired. I feel like sitting there waiting for him to spawn for an hour, like, just put me to sleep. Sorry. You guys will have 5 minutes to get in to bingo. Yeah, so we'll start building enclosures on Thursday. Building the enclosures won't actually take very long. Though I just don't know where we're gonna put them yet. Because one of the floors, one of the floors is like really low on rooms. Like, I don't know if it was passive or hostile. So we have what? The Nautiluses are aquatic. The zombie horses and camels are both going into the into existing horse and camel enclosures. So then the only new enclosure that needs built is the aquatic one, which we have a lot of room for Nautiluses, and then a hostile mob floor. Is it the hostile floor that's full? This is the hostile floor. And yeah, the hostile floor is... No, the hostile floor is not full. Okay, great. So it's the... So we have plenty of room to add in the parch to the hostile floor. It's the passive floor that is completely full. Yeah, so we have room for a parched somewhere right over here, if I'm remembering correctly. Yep, the parched is gonna go right here, next to the Halloween skeletons. And next to the Nether portal we just added. Hell yeah! It is the passive floor that's full. Sounds like it. I was worried. Yeah, I was worried. So, what's up? So chat, make sure you get your bingo cards. If you're in the purple chat, you have about 2.5 minutes until we start bingo, and get the winner chosen to leave a mark on the hardcore world by putting a block on the massive monument in their honor. remember when I put in the copper golem. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Is that floor completely full, or did it have some space? I don't have zeros, so I can't easily look, you know? Chat, for anyone that's not familiar, at the end of stream, every stream, we add a block to the massive monument. That is what you see over here. It is a randomized tower. We're actually on our third pillar, which you should see any second now. There's the top of the third pillar. It goes all the way from build limit in the sky down to bedrock. And we're on our third tower of putting a block there at the end of every stream for close to 1,000 streams now. No, it can't be close to 1,000 streams now because the build limit is 320 blocks. Well, 319 is the last placeable, plus your first 5 are bedrock, so 314. That'd be 628 is for 2 towers, and then half of that again. Well, we're past halfway. We're like 2/3 of that, so we were like 700 something streams probably. So we didn't do it at first. We didn't do it for quite a while. And there's a chance I've missed a few here and there along the way. But got one more place on the passive floor. Rip. Yeah, then we just start putting passive mobs in the hostile floor. And until we run out of room completely. Well, then we can start putting stuff on the aquatic floor, draining some of the enclosures up there, I guess. All right, time to start bingo. All right, bingo has started. You've all got your bingo cards, and the numbers are being called automatically once every 5 seconds. You got to watch your card and be the first person to click bingo when you get 5 in a row. Do you ever think we'll ever expand rooms into some of the hallways? What do you mean? None of the hallways are like redundant. Oh, it just threw up from the top bunk. Oh, God. Oh, God. Maximum splash radius. Yeah, dude. Oh, man, I'm not jealous of that. All right, let's get down into the hardcore. Hey, we're in the hardcore world. Yeah, storage room. Oh, bud. Okay. The box of moss I'll leave here for next stream for to use while building. Cool. And let's put away the trident. Alright, let's craft some more rockets while we're here too. While we're just waiting. Oh, speaking of waiting, we're no longer waiting anymore because NG just won, my dude. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna take quieter chests out, dude. Quieter chests do not help. That's the wrong red box to have gotten out. All right. So NG, you won. Let's take a look at the reservation sheet. I know what you have, but I gotta find it anyway. Oak Leaves, you have 14 wins, upping to 15. Your last victory was stream 1040 not too long ago, but today is stream 1049. All right. So get your Oak Leaves up on there. Yeah, wing repair session 2 needs to happen. Look at all those oak leaves we brought home when we were doing all the tree chopping, though. Ugh. Is it nighttime? Nope. Arm hurts. I was like leaning on my elbow over here, and then like my arm started hurting. And then once I stopped leaning on it, like my elbow stopped hurting, and now it's like here in my arm. What the heck? Am I dying? I'll be fine. GG NG on your dub with your leaf blocks here. The slightest inconvenience, my assumption, is my entire body is failing, and you know, that's how. All right, chat. This is our Diamond Yeeting Shrine, where we burn diamonds at the end of stream every stream for qualifying Partner Plus subs. In our diamond pool, in the shape of a diamond made out of diamonds. Let's see how many diamonds we have to burn today. All right. Tier 1, Tier 1, Tier 3, Tier 1. 6 subs on 1049. All right, chat. First sub of the day was a tier 1 sub for 31 months by Dusty. GG, dude. Followed by a tier 3 sub for 31 months by Shmaliboo. Thank you very much for those. And then we had a tier 1 sub for 50 months from Shilly. GG, Shilly. And last was a tier 1 sub for 54 months from Slime. GG. Absolutely massive of you. I appreciate you guys very much. So I hesitated on Slime because normally it says Chili resubscribed for 6 months at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 50 months. Slime says resubscribed for 54 months at tier 1. They've resubscribed for 51 months. Normally it's a small number then a big number. This one says big number then small number. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just said I had to rewire my brain to say the bigger one no matter which place it was in. Because presumably that one is correct. The goal's at half a stack. Nice. Nice, nice. All right, chat. That's it for the night, though, because I am exhausted. And I have an early morning tomorrow. So we got the mobs for the zoo. We will get them in stream on Thursday is the next hardcore stream. Wednesday will be with Magic playing Split Fiction again. So awesome. Chat, I'm just gonna dip. Thank you so much for the awesome stream today. Thank you for the qualifying partner plus subs, for the follows, for the channel point redemptions, for the streak announcements. And thank you everybody for being here today. I'll be live again Wednesday. Peace out, my dudes.